Feeling great. I mean, at the moment, it's all a little bit of a whirlwind. I don't totally know what to expect. That was the last thing I was expecting at the start of the day was a win. But yeah, I mean, it's incredible. It feels really nice to just play a round of golf like that and get all the things that come from winning a tournament. So yeah, feeling great. Yeah, I mean, making the weekend, I played really nice the first day. And was kind of trending off a pretty good week in Mexico, so I was feeling good. And then I kind of had a roller coaster day on Friday with 2 doubles and 2 bogeys, and found myself with a 5-footer on 18 just to play the weekend. I was like, man, am I really going to miss a cut? I feel like I played really good the day before, and even on Friday did a lot of good things, but I feel like once I made it on the number, I knew that I was going to go out early on Saturday, and that was going to be a good chance because this course just gets so much harder as the day goes on. And I definitely took advantage of that. I played really nicely on Saturday, and then the course got really tough, so I ended up moving way closer to the lead than I should have, and I knew that I was going to be on the opposite side of that today, and I played really, really good today, so it was nice to kind of conquer that course when it was a little easy, but also when it was just like baked and crusty and windy and everything. It was really hard out there this afternoon. So yeah, I mean, I never really try to think about like winning. I mean, all that stuff is just kind of a little abstract. You're just trying to hit one good shot at a time, but I'd seen a couple boards out there, and just like you get that feeling when you're playing really well that maybe you do have a chance to win, and as long as you don't mess it up, then you'll end up on top. And I've had a few kind of tournaments like that over the years, but I haven't won too many times, so this one felt pretty good to do it out here and at this great event. Did you say the Masters? Yeah. I don't know what. I don't want to break any protocol. I'm not sure if I've officially received an invite. Oh, did this go out?
You're good.
Is it still good? But yeah, that's the one. I mean, Augusta National is a place that has a really special place in my heart. I've only been there a couple times as a spectator, and I was able to play, fortunately, with a couple members last year. And I mean, it is just like the most incredible place on earth. And I went last year to the tournament just as a spectator. Because any chance that I can get to walk out there is pretty, I'm going to take advantage of that. But to be playing in that tournament is going to be very special, and something obviously you work towards your whole life, but you never really know when you're going to get that chance, and it's pretty sweet for that to be coming pretty soon. And then obviously the schedule changes will be great. It's an extreme advantage to be playing in those elevated events for how much money and points those guys get to play for. So, fortunately was able to get into those for the rest of the year, and hopefully I can play well. But it'll be great, I think, to get out and play with, some of those guys. A lot of guys, those best players in the world, I don't really, especially last year and even this year, don't play in the same events as any of them. So it'll be pretty fun to get to compete and kind of see how I stack up with some of them, and just to get like that schedule will be really ideal. And a lot of other things that come with the win are pretty special, but certainly Augusta's number one by far. I've really struggled for the majority of this year and been working like harder than I ever have at my game, trying to kind of clean up some physical things and get my swing in a better spot, my putting stroke in a better spot. But I feel like I was kind of neglecting the importance of the mental side of things. And Beard's always been the one to really help me with that a lot in college. And the stuff's kind of hard to explain, but I guess just, putting most of the focus and the emphasis on like the process and making sure that you're committed to what you're trying to do. It obviously sounds pretty simple, but that seems to be kind of the way that works best for me. And, we're talking all the time about that kind of stuff, and I'm talking to like my college roommate Derek Hitchner about mental golf stuff all the time, and there's been a lot of people that kind of helped me with it, but certainly Coach Beard is number one there, and I can't thank him enough for all the stuff that he's helped me through. And so it's been great to kind of get back onto some of the more mental things and see that work out well. Yeah, I was at the studio a few months ago, and I was with Paul Vazenko there, and he was. I just told him I kind of wanted like a little bit of a change. It's like the exact same putter, but just like a cooler paint job and a different finish. And I don't know what it is about this thing, but it feels way better than any of the other. Because I have like 4 of the same shape putter, all with different like finishes and metals or whatever. But this one has a special feeling to it, and I guess now it's definitely the one that I'm going to stick with. But yeah, I made that change I think right before Torrey maybe, and yeah, I've putted really honestly pretty well for majority of the year I feel like, and then this weekend was ridiculous how many putts went in. But yeah, that one's here to stay for sure.